Okay, so there's one thing that I forgot to mention when we're coding. So you'll notice, I think a lot of you guys might have noticed, but you see how there's spaces or like tabs like before we code. So instead of putting it like, we could have put it in all in like one line, right? Right? But this looks very ugly. And there's a reason why. That's the reason why programmers don't do this, actually. So if we just put it like this, we can't really tell like how the tags relate to each other. And like it's very messy to see like, oh my gosh, there's just so many like text everywhere. So one way that programmers organize their text or code is that whenever something is it's called nesting whenever something is like kind of like starting and an ending, like kind of, everything in between these two tags like is kind of smushed in between those tags. Does that make sense? So everything that is in between these two tags is going to get one tab. And you'll see this rule applies to every single tag. So for head, so we have two head tags, and title is supposed to go between those two. So we're gonna tab this. Oh, sorry, I accidentally deleted it. We're gonna tab this one more time. And we're gonna be pressing just the tab key on our keyboard. See, now that we have these two head tags and whatever goes in between them has extra space. And this is same for the body tags. So we have two body tags, which is also gonna get tabbed. Everything in between those two body tags is gonna get tabbed. So that now we have this nice looking code. And you'll get more used to this rule later. So like if you put another paragraph tag here, this is actually not gonna get tabbed again because this is also just between the bodies, right? So everything in between the bodies has one more tab space than the body tag itself. And I'll explain this further if there's any confusion, but when you usually type on VS Code, so when you type something right here and then you press enter, it usually automatically does the tagging for you. So you'll notice like if I type something, let me just erase this, everything. And then I'm gonna start a new HTML. You notice when I just press to enter here, it already made this empty space right here. So they know that like us as programmers, we prefer tabbing. They know that we have to have extra space if we want to put something in between these two HTML tags. So that's why we do head. And then when we press enter on the head, you'll also notice there's extra space now because everything in between the head is now going to get spaced twice. So yeah, that's how spacing works.